No, definitely not. I don't know what to, I don't know what to expect, but let's see if they have any magic. As Hippomaniacs, it's a very it's a very them draft. They went for something that they wanted to play this game. They start off with 3 sentries. Oh, and that's kind of rare to see. They are very cheap now, but 3 of them right off the bat. Just really wanting to make sure that they can block the Enchantress's spawns, making sure that Celery cannot get that big annoying creep early on in the laning phase.
And let's see if they find any action here at the rune spawn.
Action feels like it's going to be difficult for Hippomaniacs to really make.
For sure, yeah, they don't really have... I mean, at level 1 at least, they're not going to have any sort of wham-bam stun or lockdown to start things off. A little bit of slow here and there.
It's kind of awkward from both drafts, just having like the very strange kind of stuns. It's the best stun they have is Shackle Shot and a Cookie. The other side, they have a Centaur Stomp, but it's a 4-position Centaur, so it's a lot harder to actually get in there, especially into Lifestealer. I think that's why they switched the Centaur. They swapped it up. It's because they are playing into Lifestealer, so they make the Razor Core. But yeah, let's see. We see the wards being placed. Look at Hippomaniacs, double blocking camps, getting ward on high ground too, preparing for that off lane to shut down the Enchantress in particular.
Let's see if Viking step down for this one. They are going to be tempted. Having the Jug with the Blade Fury. I'm going to try and start onto Celery. That was the backline shot with the Blade Fury. He's going to be able to help take down Senny as KheZu gets first blood. See if anything more is going to come of this. Shad continue to push back Muff. Aramis running down Curry and Tipek.
He's got boots. Tipek might actually just die.
No, he's able to get him for another hoof stomp. And he will do indeed. It's going to be a second kill for Viking around the runes.
I can't believe that... okay. I can't believe Hippomaniacs chose to take the fight with their heroes. Like, what did their heroes actually do at level 1? They got a power shot, they got a little shredder, and then... like, Arctic... they have some of the weirdest level 1 heroes. Like, Broodmother just contributes an insatiable hunger, and he just hits twice and runs away. It's very awkward. And now he has hunger level 1. Doesn't have web up top, so he's a 275 movement speed hero.
Yeah, if they get a few hits on him, they could just be able to run him down with another Blade Fury.
Yep. So. They might just do that. They have the point in enchant too. Like 2 or 3 hits from Celery, an enchant and a spin. That's a dead Tipek.
Oh yeah, Tipek can't even really afford to step up and hit creeps, I think. It's very spooky here. Senny's going to try and do his best to keep Shad away from being in a position to get aggressive onto Tipek.
See how these lanes are going bottom. We see Aramis already doing his shenanigans up top. The insatiable hunger, he's trying. Okay.
All right, and that worked enough. Yeah, Shad stepping out of range at the last few seconds of his Blade Fury onto Tipek. I was concerned about the way that Tipek was able to stand his ground against him with the hunger. And yeah, the cooldown's short enough to work against the early levels of Blade Fury, so...
okay.
All in all, I guess they won't be able to kill him. He will be able to just sit there and hit back with the lifesteal.
Okay, I was wondering if it was actually going to be enough, but yeah, especially with like the minus armor, it's pretty strong. All right, cool. Still getting harassed a lot, but does have the self to reset. Shad also getting pushed back a little bit, but he'll have healing ward. And Celery just has to play lane, since those camps are just continuously blocked from the sentries. Take a look at mid, boom. It's starting to win the matchup a little bit versus Mombos. Good old Morphling.
11-6, boom. Having an easy time. Yeah, top lane Tipek. CSing just fine. Keeping up with the Jug. Down on the bottom lane. KheZu 7 for free against the 6 for free, so Curry not really feeling the force of the Razor too much quite yet.
No, it's once the level 2 link comes out. Level 1 link, still a little, it's only that 15 seconds, so... level 2 link, everything starts to change as KheZu does have that. So in 15 seconds, Curry will be very sad because he doesn't have boots. They're not even coming on the courier just yet. It's going to start coming now, but yeah, that's going to start making problems. As we saw what KheZu was able to do last time as this Razor. He was actually just 2v1ing for the most part in the laning phase. And it's a really strong lane for him again this time around.
What we got? This is when the lane gets a little bit sad for Curry. These links are not going to be fun to lane into.
No, and that's actually pushing into KheZu as well, too. So KheZu likely to just get some like power denies here. Lifestealer can't get any last hits, and it's going to push into him. So now Lifestealer has to do some awkward movements of what does he want to do with the lane. They can't get the side pulls off either because of how Aramis is playing. So this bottom lane, Gonna get rougher and rougher. Mambo's actually catching back up, keeping it pretty even in mid. Just getting those spam, nice power shots when Boom is low. And top, look at the damage onto Shad.
On Tippek.
Might just go, oh jeez, he almost just dies.
He does indeed. All right. I mean, it's
we're seeing the hunger.
We're definitely seeing that, you know, against a hero like Jug, you know, a hero that normally lanes pretty well against most offlaners and can pressure them. Maybe Brood offlane is a solid answer against
Shad
it.
just
Top lane,
going down.
Shad. They've got him. This is some smart stuff from Hippos. I
like
this,
the combo.
Yeah, Brood alone, but yeah, especially plus the Snapfire. I feel like there's going to be teams looking at that and going, hey, you know what? We're going to run that against a Jug. We see a Jug, we're going to pull this lane out because the lane looks great.
It does. Like, honestly,
what
I'm
does the
actually
Jug
surprised.
do? Yeah.
I'm quite surprised, but I'm also just happy to see a different variety for the Brood. And I love this combo, actually. This -8 armor with the plus 35 damage. Like, Shad, he can't actually go back into the middle. Look, Shad walks up for like 3 last hits.
Gotta get
That's
back.
a little bit more of just the snap fire, of course, but it's pretty ridiculous.
That's an excellent lane.
He actually puts the second point in hunger. Okay, because he's versus melees, he's just going to max it out. All right, cool. Let's see. I don't think they can actually go on him at all now. He's just going to turn and kill Shad if they try to every time. So Shad now, he's going to have some trouble catching back up. All right. I guess we're going to see, we might see some rise in Brood.
Oh, for sure. I mean, no, just checking, of course, but, you know, yeah, still being underspellable, you know, it makes it brilliant. You know, you literally can't do anything to stop it. There we go. Chomp, chomp, chomp. And he goes. Shad. He's got to run.
Damage.
Just forcing him to back off. He's having to use the Blade Fury to just hold them back and put them off from diving him. Meanwhile, over in the mid, Viking. He'll manage to get the wraparound onto Manboss.
Not the most expected gank. That 4-position Centaur did get the sneak around onto him. Boom with a heads up, turning into that Wind Ranger and getting a shackle. But Shad, he's forced out of lane even with ice armor. That's pretty huge that they're able to do this versus Jug. And he has to use spin, completely defensive, just to remove the little shredder stacks is what I was seeing. Because there's just too much damage when they have all that minus armor with the Brood. And it looks like he's queued up what he's getting. So it's going to be the old school Brood build. Just boots, your Soul Ring into Orchid.
Oh, that's
quite
nice.
valuable versus Morphling. I like that quite a bit.
Yeah, I think, as I said, with the fact you have a slow built in with your E-spell, Diffusal's sort of has fallen down the rankings, and yeah, something that's going to offer you that control. And of course, just that int mana. You know, you're going to be throwing out spells left, right, and center now, so you are going to make use of that increased mana pool that you're going to get from that bonus int mana regen from something like an Orchid.
Yeah, and he can pressure, right?
Yeah.
I feel like with the Fusel, you're going to be playing more like, I'm the carry now, right? I think he wants to be able to actually make moves to make space for Curry, because Curry really needs it this game. He's forced out of bottom. They actually have to swap the lane, because he can't lane versus Razor at all, and he has to go mid. So it's just an awkward start for the Lifestealer. So I could definitely see him going for some type of space creating on the Brood, which he should be able to do. He's about to hit 6, so top tower is going to start getting pressured on the side of Hippomaniacs. And Viking, they're trying to do their own pressure mid. Since that Lifestealer is the one mid and it's not the Wind Ranger, there's no spam, so they can just quickly push this tower.
Now, Senny wants to come in from the side, but he walks straight into Aramis, and Senny's gone. Easy kill for Boom to pick up.
So Tippek will likely take the top tower, though, as a result of this. So if Muff can keep the spam going here, it can be pretty decent. Mambos has a TP available just now, too. So if they overextend, Mambos could also swing over as the Wind Ranger into mid. Aramis.
Yeah, Curry's trying to commit with a rage, but won't manage to continue to stay on target.
Tippek's getting the tower first. He's got it done up top already.
And a tower deny. Curry able to take that away from them.
Very nice.
Not a bad opening 8 minutes here from Hippos.
No, definitely not. And now it is a little bit worrisome of who deals with the Brood. Who's going to deal with the Spiderlings now? We were talking about how, like, Centaur and Enchantress, you're not going to get killed by him, perhaps, if you have your levels, especially on the edge. But right now, they're very vulnerable, and who kills them?
I mean, at this point of the game, not a lot. Not a lot. Obviously, down the line, late game, they're going to have solid answers. You know, Jug with the whatever, so if he wants the Battle Fury and the Maelstrom. I mean, at the moment, he's just queuing up the Ashes, sort of the stat items, but eventually you can imagine he's going to have one of those sort of AoE damage items.
Mambo spot him.
And he's going to get
Nice
the kill.
connection.
He's going to lose his life for... Ooh.
Wait, what? Boom?
Boom! What
Did
the
he
hell
just
was
TP and
that?
not shit?
What was that?
He just fed.
Wait, what? There was a morph on my screen 1 second, and then the next there wasn't. I mean, what was he?
It wasn't even a power shot. It was an auto
He just
attack.
it was an auto attack. Oh no! Boom! Oh no!
Okay, well that's not what you want to see if you're a Viking fan.
Oh no! Hello, team, ready to help out? Oh, and then one hit. Boop! He's dead.
Whoops.
Whoopsie doosey. Oh no. That was a whoops. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, yeah, the Hippos are going to be pretty happy with this start to a game. 9.5 minutes in, 3-5, level net worth. Tipek and Manboss at the top. It's a great start for Hippos.
It's a great start, absolutely. And the Brood should, as we were saying, like, I don't know who's going to deal with these spiders, because Kezu, I was thinking maybe him, because he could have the max plasma field, but he doesn't have it maxed. He was doing the laning build, so he's 2-3-1. Now he's got the 3rd point. Maybe when he has 4, then he can actually contest the spiders a little bit. But yeah, this top lane is going to be constantly pressured from Tipek now because of how that lane went.
Oh, Muff. What the cold embrace? He's got Senny coming in as well. Kezu's a little low. Can Senny do anything about this? Probably not Kezu. Tanky enough.
Senny has to be careful not to get Rigon on.
He might just die as well here. He will. As Kezu's able to pick up another Manboss, trying to come in to take him down, but the... Boom. Nice moves this time round, turning into the Wind Ranger, using the Shackle against Manboss. Tries to deal with the power shot. Manboss will fall. 3 dead on Hippomaniacs. So this time, Viking make the move. They won't lose anyone for it in return.
Yeah, this time, boom, he makes up for that little mistake from earlier. Gets a nice Shackle to save out Kezu. And Aramis, he's getting all the space in the world now on mid. This 4-position Centaur on his way toward his Blink still. Some time for it, but he's got the level 6 at least. So can protect his teammates, and they can also get on top of some of these targets. Protect with Stampede versus Brood, protect versus also the Mortimer Kisses that will be coming out too.
That's the tower gone. As Boom continues to find some solid space down here on the bottom lane.
The Shad actually doesn't look too... He's unhappy because obviously like how the lane went, he's only at 40 last hits, but the top lane just keeps being forced into him. So he's like, okay, farm just keeps coming to me. It's not so bad. There's now Viking getting to kind of chill out, catch back up after a little bit of a weird early game. Maybe they're the one with 8 kills. That top lane, I don't think they expected the Brood to be able to take over like that. And more Spiderling damage. More spawn Spiderlings now. It's a 380 damage nuke.
That's what I say. That's a big increase. Big increase to the damage.
Curry getting breathing room. On his way toward his armlet as well.
Yeah, Tipek, I mean, he's, as a spider, I guess, just not going to leave this half of the map ever, really. Just setting it fully in the jungle. Over Viking
When he has Orchid, he can swing. I think when he has Orchid, he can look to start swinging mid, because he does have max webs, so he can place a nice transfer over there. But for the most part, yeah, just stay top. Continue to pressure this tier 2 force reactions. The tower is at less than half HP, so if they do neglect it even for a couple of seconds, it will go down to this Brood.
Yeah, they just sort of set Aramis up here for now. Trying to have something to at least slow down that objective taking from Hippos.
Yeah, it's a game where it's, like I said, limited movements available because of the way these heroes are. You know, there's not these like normal stuns or normal setups for these ganks. So now it's just a lot of people farming. You know, Jug, Morphling, and Razor all kind of want their item builds ups, and Kezu, he wants to be that tanky frontline for his Morph and Jug, so he just wants to keep his presence bottom. So I think this is gonna be a pretty heavy farm game. Just eyes on Tipek to put that big pressure, as I think that is the Orchid done, right? Yeah, Orchid is finished. So now he can start swinging. Now he can start looking to sandwich onto that mid tower, perhaps. Okay, spreading the webs.
That's hard. I mean, Shad, is he going to get caught out by this? I don't. I think he's going to know that something's going on over that side of the map over in his jungle, so unlikely to swing over anywhere near that.
They got the blink. 13 minutes on Aramis. 4-position Centaur now has an actual tool of initiation, which both teams are really lacking this game. But Hippos, they'll be able to swing into that mid tower before the blink does come out. And now perhaps claim just more control of that dire jungle. Boom, or Viking does have solutions, at least for the Orchid in a way, right? Ghost Scepter's already done on Boom, so he shouldn't die instantly from it. They're building toward Manta onto the Jug, and they're building toward BKB on Razor. So all 3 cores will be covered in some points soon versus that Orchid. But Hippos, with all the minus armor, they're going to just sneak into Rush. It's going to die fast. I don't know if Viking's going to make it.
No, they're smoked up, Viking, but man, they're not going to get it soon enough. This is one for the Hippos. It's Aegis now, Manboss, and tell me the silence onto Kezu, but Kezu is speedy. They have got the kisses coming out. Kezu's already away. They'll turn towards Celery instead. See if they can bring him down. Not quite. As okay, yes they can. Manboss there with a snipe to finish it off. Power shot will get the job done.
And who took it? It was Manboss, right? Yeah. So the Wind Ranger actually has some good protection to be able to farm next item. Maelstrom's online. Not too bad for Hippos.
Yeah, it's about going straight for the Ags next. The thing is that with this sort of passive farming game, is it always going to favor sort of Vikings late game lineup with the Jug and the Morph?
Yeah, as long as they're not getting picked off or losing too much on the map. As Aramis, he shows himself top with a quick blink, they're able to get the setup. I think it does, yeah. Like I still don't know the power level of what the Brood can do, so I'm not going to go and say any like ultimatum statements. But I do think that the Morphling versus Lifestealer, you're going to be able to just turn into Lifestealer Rage in most of these instances in the game. Even versus Wyvern, turn into the Wyvern, you're really strong. So Morphling overall has a really good game setup, and they do have a triple Agi core to scale with some pretty good matchups versus the Lifestealer. It's just, is this Brood going to be the X factor? Perhaps.
And they've also just got like a 4 Centaur that's had a pretty good start.
Yes.
He's going to sort of become another core if this game doesn't get hit too hard. I see Kezu. He's going to get got on here by Manboss. I'm trying to get him out with the Stampede. Manboss is able to stay on target. They're going to have him. Kezu goes down. A little too confident there, pushing forward as aggressively as he did. Boom has got the E-Blade done now. Won't have a chance to go in, though, off that initiation.
Tipek still looking for some type of action, hoping Celery does step up. A lot of spiders built up right now. That Viking just play farm. Like it's farm game unless the Centaur can catch anybody. Curry does have to be careful here.
See if they can get the jump on him, Curry. How quick is he on the rage? Quick enough. Fast. He's quick enough. Nicely done there by Curry.
Yeah, he sees nothing on the map, right? They're pressuring mid, pressuring top. They only see an Enchantress. His spidey senses were tingling. That's now mid. Manboss will start working on it. Kezu will slow it down, but Kezu, he's still got time till BKB. They still have a lot of time till Jug has Manta, so this is some great opportunity for Hippomaniacs to apply this pressure, dominate the map.
No, they're doing it. Yeah, this whole sort of mid to top is just completely controlled by them. And the whole of this jungle is not somewhere that Viking can ever really head into. The Hippomaniacs have just complete control of it.
Yeah, until they have, like we said, like those key items. BKB Razor, Manta Jug, they don't really want, I don't think they can contest even versus the 5-man right now of Hippomaniacs. As they're getting, I mean, they're going to have the Ags done on Brood. Senny's going to have Solar Crest done. Starting to get some big items out on the Hippomaniacs. That's just one of the biggest farming games. You know, everyone just farming. Celery stacking some camps. He's trying to get his farm as well. Aramis is running around just stealing some bounty runes on the opposite side of the map. It's just time for Viking. That's what they need. We got 1 minute left on Aegis for Manboss. He's almost farmed his whole BKB. He's got the Grove Bow picked up recently too for the Wind Ranger. One of the best pickups you can get.
To pick with the
Game's looking good.
full ags. Going for the AC next. And now we'll be able to just cover even more of the map here. So if they're able to sort of set up, obviously the triangle of Viking has been this point that Viking has managed to keep hold of.
Viking doesn't want to fight just yet. They're very close to those items. The E-Blade's done, but the BKB and the Manta still not at the ready. So once they have those, then perhaps they look to battle. Hippomaniacs, they're going to force a move, though. Force some type of reaction, at least. Start tapping top. They still have 30 seconds on Aegis. And this tower is going to start dying quick with these fighters here.
Yeah, 19 minutes in. Hitting onto the high ground here, Hippos. Aramis is going to look for the jump in. Again, Curry quick with the rage. Aramis has to step back. I'm going to keep pushing though, Hippos. Tier 3. It's about to go down. Boom tries to go with the E-Blade, but again, not going to follow up on it. So Manboss is fine.
They've got the Manta on the Jug. Do they have the BKB on the Razor yet? They're about to have the BKB on the Razor too. So now Hippomaniacs is a good time to back off, reset as they forced everyone from Viking back to the base. And it is scary. Now that they have these items online, they're quite a bit stronger versus Hippos.
And Hippos have still got the tier 1 and tier 2 to take down bottom. Now they can look to fall back for that. Wait until Tipak has his AC for the next fight. But of course, Viking, as you say, they want to look for a fight now that they've hit these timings. So they're ready to come out with a smoke and see if they can get the jump here.
Oh, also, Boom did find the Nether Shawl. Every time, man. Morphlings always find Nether Shawl, but he's got the E-Blade Nether Shawl. So his pop, it's going to be strong if he gets on the targets. Like, Mabos doesn't have BKB yet, so this Wind Ranger is still very susceptible to dying.
Oh.
Senny will be the target.
Yeah. I mean,
okay.
It's taken them a lot of work to take him down.
Oh, and now the curse.
He will fall, but they'll be able to set upon the celery in return for that. So they'll get a trade kill.
Look at top, too. Like, Tipek's trying to go for Shad.
I mean, he is, yeah, pulling this Jug. Backup has to come in, and he's away. He's away. Oh.
And now Mambos, he has BKB, so now he's safer to actually look for these aggressive plays. He doesn't have to worry just about just popping to Morphling. Yeah, he can commit onto Kezu.
What? Kezu's... He's away, he's safe. Well, so we did have some trivia there. How many spiderlings have been killed this game?
By heroes or by creeps?
I think by anything, just spiderling
By
deaths.
Anything?
Probably by
there's been that many, right? By heroes. I'm going to say like
heroes.
10? I don't think I've seen that many die.
I'm going to say 0. I don't think anyone's fussed around with him since he's at level 6. I think 0. Ah, 24. Okay.
24. Okay.
Razor's cleared up a few. All right.
Hippos with a 4K lead. They're getting so much more out of the map. Like, Vikings trapped in their base. Boom can't go out.
Look at
the 3 cores are trapped.
Oh, he's got 13k net worth nearly on the spider.
And now he's changed the build. He's like, all right, we're not actually having to worry about, I don't know.
Oh,
screw it. He
okay.
just wants catch. Catch for Morphling whenever he makes a step out, because Morphling's going to have no way to protect versus that for a very long time.
All right.
Sure. They're getting so much out of the map. Like, play for that next Roche.
What are sort of the late talents now for the Brood, as we were just seeing? Do you take the attack damage or the health, do you think, at 20?
Not sure. Maybe the attack damage, honestly. He's already tanking.
Honestly, yeah, because you haven't lost too many spiders this game, I feel. You know, he's...
18's a lot of damage, too.
Oh.
He's getting burst. Is he dead? Is he going to live?
He's going to live. He's going to turn. He's going to kill Aramis. They didn't quite have enough burst to bring him down, and now they've got to run. They've got to get out of it. I couldn't quite kill him. They tried to commit, but obviously couldn't get the last few punches in on him whilst he was E-bladed. And they didn't have enough magical burst to make the most use of the E-blade to actually kill him whilst he was.
And that's without, he doesn't even need I mean, he's only level 16, but the 400 health talent, then he doesn't need it. Shad.
There we go. Shad. Again, he's just having to step back. He's not ready to fight them at all. The link on Curry. On Zip in, trying to burst Manboss again. It's just not quite enough damage from this nuke that comes out from Boom.
Nice patience from Manboss, holding the BKB too. Now he's healed, reset. Does have to be careful of the next go. That next E-Blade's up in 5 seconds. He could just die to it if he doesn't BKB. So just has to be a little cautious. Celery will reclaim that bottom outpost. And he has actually a Solar Crest done on the Enchantress too. Celery's been quietly farming on the sidelines.
Yeah, Viking just they just need time. They can hold on. They'll get there eventually. You know, they're sort of going back for the build. You know, Shad after the Manta going back for the Battle Fury because of his importance against the spiders and things. But obviously with a rough start, couldn't afford to get it first. Had to get something defensive online as soon as he could.
Yeah, I think they know they need quite a bit more time as Hippomaniacs, with all this map control, they're just going to keep getting Roshans. They're going to keep getting shards. Who's going to take this one? Give it to the Wind Ranger for now. I think they're probably deciding who they actually want to give it to. They don't really have...
Have they got any great shards?
The greatest ones. Not really. Like, they're all kind of... I mean, I like the Snapfire one, but...
Dude, the Brood one sounds pretty good. Makes it AoE and it makes the miss chance 80% instead of 40%. That sounds pretty good.
But it's dispellable with BKB's mantas, etc. and stuff
sure,
like that.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, okay. I guess it is.
Maybe he still takes it. They're actually looking for a play Senny.
Oh, look at the curse out. And Senny's going to be able to get away. A beautiful curse from Muff allows him to turn around, take him out. Boom's got to step back there in with the Omni Slash. It's not enough damage to take anybody down. Tipek's ready to turn and just fight back into Shad. The Blade Fury comes out. Shad's got to run. Kezu pops the BKB. He's on the retreat, but Manboss in with a focus fire takes down Kezu. As Senny will fall, but they've lost 2 heroes for it. Now Boom's got to run. As Boom.
He's going back in with the rage.
He's crazy. Tries to take down the Winter Wyvern, did not have enough damage. The silence is out. Boom. He's going to take a lot of damage here. They've got him. He's dead. He dies for his attempt there to take down the Wyvern. Tip's coming out onto Boom. As Hippos, they're going to start him back onto the racks. Boom's brought back. As Aramis jumps in. They'll find the Who's but they got the burst. They don't. Curry's got the rage. Boom. He went into this. He has to use the E-Blade here to protect himself. Aramis getting taken down low by Curry and Tipek. This Aramis gone. Boom turns with another stun to push back Tipek. Curry able to walk out. Tipek, he's got the spider right about. Is he out in time? He's not. They will kill the spider. Finally able to take down Tipek. It cost them 2 core buybacks there. Boom and Kezu having to buy back for this.
Boom just doing some crazy plays. Just going out way too far.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, that was crazy. But Muff, excellent spell usage coming out from the Winter Wyvern. Yeah. Great curse, great cold embraces across the board, great glimmers, just saving his teammates time and time again. There's some good stuff from Hippomaniacs as they're battling just right into everything here. And this is Viking where they're still waiting on some items, but this was a bit of their timing where they got this man to the BKB and everything. Hippomaniacs doesn't care. They're fighting right through it. And Shad switched the build. He's like, I don't have time. I can't go Battle Fury. Like, we need to be able to fight. And I can't.
Yeah, MKB. Okay. I mean,
guess the mischance maybe is bothering him.
Still going to be a nuisance.
Yep. Boom. He doesn't get the strength morph off.
Have they got the damage?
Stun from Aramis.
Boom. He's able to get out. He tries to turn burst down Manboss, but again, so many times I feel like we've seen the E-Blade combo. It's just not quite done it. It's bringing them low, but it's just not getting the kills.
And Boom could have just died there. Like, Aramis saved his life with that stun. That was really close. As Curry back up on the high ground. Aramis can't connect with the stun, and now Aramis might just die.
Oh, he's gone. You got to watch out. You know, Manboss with the power, with the Aghanim Shard, the power shot's going to be coming in global from any distance. It's going to have that extra bit of punch as well. As this is the racks going down. Hippomaniacs. What? Okay, not yet. Not yet. Fortification. But they're back in and they've got it. Melee Rex goes down. Boom tries to get in. It's not going to be able to do anything about Curry. Curry walks away with rage. They take the melee racks as Hippomaniacs 13-11, 9k lead. This is the best we've seen Hippomaniacs in the 2 seasons we've had them. This is top stuff from them, and with just a draft that's just completely different from what you'd expect any other team to be playing right now. It is working so brilliantly. The Brood, it couldn't be any better here for Hippos.
And the positioning overall from the supports has been phenomenal. Like Senny, he's lived so many times on such low HP right there. Now he's going to turn on to Kezu too, force the BKB.
Yeah, because he's got to pop the BKB. He can't stay locked on to Curry either. Now Curry's going to get to turn over towards Celery. Manboss, he's got the catch with a shackle shot. Celery's going to die.
Just, solid control of the map. Swinging around. Anyone they see, they'll make a move on Senny. A little bit fortunate to survive, but the Hex is online.
Tipek leads in. Cookie in over towards Boom. They've got the silence as well. Boom taking heavy damage. Can they get him out in time? He'll go out with the self-E-Blade. It's enough to protect him. But again, Boom living on the edge here. Or the power shot, that would be hype. Go for
he
it.
could
Come
catch
on.
it.
Try it.
Go for it, Mambos.
Come on, Mambos. Try it. What are you doing?
He was trying some earlier. He was trying some earlier when
You've got the shot for this. Shoot into the fountain, sir.
I believe.
Oh, let down.
Oh.
Absolutely.
He was doing
let
some
down.
earlier, too.
Yeah,
he was doing some power shots through because he was expecting the mark to be low, but...
Shoot it into the fountain. Would have been a kill.
Another Rex? Viking just has to watch this one.
They do. They do indeed. Two melee racks down against Kezu.
BKB still cooldown.
He's going to be right. Tippek might. Tippek will want to go in on this. No, they've got the high ground at the moment, Viking. Still just trying to get that MKB done here, Shad. So he can have a chance of fighting back. Not going to be easy. Hippomaniacs, 3 cores in the lead. Got the banter now finished on Boom, so Boom at least having something to keep himself a bit safer. And just have to rely on the E-Blade alone. Yeah.
Yeah. They need to get onto these backline heroes, though. The Snapfire and the Wyvern are just—it's too much damage that they're causing. Just honestly, with just these Glimmer Capes. Like, it's saving targets so many times. Same thing with Muffs, just with his curses. They have to find this Wyvern at the start of the fight and then try to swing around and catch these others. They're just, yeah, it's too problematic for them. And Viking, just still farming for more items. This is what happens, like triple Agi cores. They're unable to actually make space too well for each other, even though Kezu, you know, Razor's a little bit different of a core. He's done what he can this game, but he just can't cover everything, especially not versus this Brood pressure.
Oh, where does Tippek go next, then? After the Hex, what's he getting as his next one?
Good question.
Do you go more into the right click? Do you build for the team? Maybe get yourself an Abyssal as well as the Hex?
Do you want to be safe?
More lockdown?
Like, do you want to go... Like, your BKB's never a bad thing, you know? And then it gets you protection to cast all these things. Yeah, he's queuing BKB. I think it's the safest bet. Yeah. I think he was thinking the same thing, because he was running around not queuing anything, and then he just queues it up, so... Viking is getting some time to catch back up. We see the gold slightly dipping down. Same thing for experience. Shad does have some breathing room to finish up MKB. He's got the Elven Tunic from the neutral item, and he's going to have the Shard, so easier ways to clean spiders. Now he can actually just spin on top of them and probably just kill them soon, especially when he hits level 20.
Isn't level 20? Level 20 is going to be big.
Yeah, the talent's going to be needed.
I'm a little surprised that he didn't end up sticking to trying to slot in either a Battle Fury or like a Maelstrom Mione, because obviously they're so brilliant against it. But I guess it would have been awkward buying that as a later item in the build, so yeah, choosing to sort of skip them completely.
Ooh, some decent damage coming out from Mambos. Yeah, I think it was too much pressure, and I think he couldn't slot it in. He was too scared. If he did go for it, they just lose. Yeah, he looks silly. Like, if they just end the game with Manta Battle Fury and he gets it and the game's over, it's like, wow, great.
And he's got to have the items to give him that single target damage to be able to challenge like Curry and Tippek's heroes directly.
Yeah, and then at least with MKB, he can just ult the Wind Ranger, right? Like, that Wind Run's not going to be that big of a problem. He has ways to actually kill these targets if he's able to isolate them. Yeah, Viking getting space, getting breathing room right now.
As you said, the graph is going to be starting to shift back into the direction, at least, of Viking. Still a way to go, though.
Long Roche spawn, though. That's pretty. I would say that's more fortunate for Viking quite heavily.
For sure.
Hippos has been very, very good when they do have that Aegis and Cheese about pressuring and going for that Rax advantage, as they do have these two right now. So yeah, Viking, they're chilling. Kazu now has his Hyperstone and a Plate Mail on his way toward his AC. They're starting to get some big items.
Anything big on the supports coming up? See, Seller's only got his Force. Senny's going to be going for the Ags next on Snapfire.
Celery's got pretty much all he needs. Aramis has some interesting build, right? Blink, Force Staff, Veil, and then he's got the Ceremonial Robe. Speaking of Aramis, Force Staff will guard him. Okay, I have never seen a Centaur with Veil, but you know what? Sure, any extra damage and just mana regen's cool too. Why not? Shad still yet to purchase the Shard too. Ooh, he just switched it up, Owen.
What's he got now, Shad?
He's got Rapier queued.
I mean,
he's been switching a lot, though, to be fair.
He has Battle Fury, Butterfly, Shard, Rapier. I mean, I don't know if they're in Rapier territory. I want to see it. But, you know, as we were saying, with the game sort of slowing down, like Viking, if they can keep the game like this and keep farming, they'll probably hold out and manage to win it. Obviously, maybe Shad feeling that the pressure is really on. I mean, they're losing range racks. Tipek able to send the spiders in, takes that out of the mid lane. We'll see.
They do a crazy amount of damage, these spiders, now that he's gotten the talent. I was looking, like, the small ones, they're 9 damage, right? The spiderites, the spiderlings are 15. So that
plus
like,
18.
it adds 18 on top of all of them. It's a lot.
Yeah, that's true. And as you said, as we see, the 400 health, you just don't need it. Especially with he's got 3.2k HP. You don't need.
He's got 3.2 strength gain.
Exactly. Yeah. If you've got this much HP and you have a spell that gives you lifesteal, if you're needing to take the plus 400 HP talent, you're probably just losing the game, right? You know, like you're not going to be in a situation where you need that 400 on top of 3200 HP.
No, not with the start he's had. If he was under pressure, if he was having like a rough game, perhaps, then it's totally different.
But at this point, I mean, because it's a level 20 talent as well, as you said, the Spider's attack damage is going to be insane for, as we're seeing, sort of just the rat potential.
Yep. Roche, it does spawn. It's that long spawn. It was 2 minutes and a half for it to come up, but now
they've got it.
Hippomaniacs, they'll be able to get it again.
Who's taking the axe? Who'd you give it to? Probably the Wind Ranger.
Have it? Yeah,
no.
Wind Ranger for sure.
Give it a Wind Ranger, yeah.
Yep. That feels very nice, actually, the fact that they got Ags and not Refresher. Because Refresher for them doesn't look super good. So the fact they got that one is actually a lot better. As Boom trying to get his... He had Scotty Cute, he's going BKB, trying to protect himself. And with that shift, you know, gold... We did see, you know, Viking was getting space on the map. The gold shifts so much because of free agonums. So that's why it jumps up in that crazy amount.
Yeah, and Shad, unfortunately, is not going for the rapier.
I think fortunately, maybe.
Unfortunately, for that, yes. Yeah, it would have been a little unnecessary, as much as we would have loved to see it.
Celery. Easy pick off for Mambos. Mambos' damage is no joke either.
They're going for Shad. Have they got enough damage? They don't. Shad's fine. He's fine. He's able to get out.
These 3 cores, Wind Ranger, Brood, and Lifestealer are getting quite big, though. Even though Viking, they're getting the space, as we were saying. They're getting these items on long. Like Kezu has Blink and AC. Boom almost has the BKB done. Still kind of scary. It's going to be a hell of a battle when it all kicks off. And the supports overall from Hippomaniacs, they've done way more than Viking supports. So
look at this, Mambos.
We're just seeing stuff like this. Mambos is getting all these kills.
He's got so much money.
He does.
I mean, does he need the... Okay, he's going to commit for the Shadow Blade.
Oh,
no, he's not. No, he's sold it. No, he's changing his mind.
He's going Daedalus.
Yeah, I was going to say, what would necessarily the Shadow Blade be doing for him in this game?
Catch the split push. Yeah.
Okay, just for the surprise. Yeah.
Because I think he's starting to feel that Viking might never actually be able to fight. Like, they're getting farm on their cores, but what's their actual team fight in comparison to Hippos? It's just not really been there. It's only Aramis. He's the team fight. It's the Centaur.
I mean, Hippos can play it nice and safe, bring around the bottom lane, take away that final outer tower.
Look how rich these supports are even. Look at Muff. Muff's just hanging on to 4k gold on the Wyvern too.
Wait, what? All right, yeah. They can pretty much straight up buy that Lotus.
I think he should.
Yeah.
I think the Lotus is going to be perfect. Just throw it on the Brood or the Lifestealer. They can never worry about... They don't have to worry about Link. They don't have to worry about Omni Slash, E-Blade, etc. They're going to have so much protection. I'd like to see him just grab it for this push because they have Aegis, so this is theirs to claim that Rax. As Viking, they're going to look for the wraparound. This is the big fight we've been waiting for.
Here we go. Boom. Oh, I think it's been an early BKB from Tipek. They're going to turn, commit onto Boom. Boom's going to get stampeded out, though, so Boom will be saved, and here's the wraparound from behind. Viking, they look for the jumping, but Aris is going to miss the hoof stomp. On the back of it all, the curse comes out. It locks down Kezu, it locks down Shad. And we've got the link going on to Mambos. Mambos turns with a focus fire. Shad getting stunned in position. Could he get out in time? Or put the Blade Fury in the Manta. He'll try and run. Mambos has fallen. Silence and Hex out onto Boom. Shad continues to run as Aramis holds back Curry and Tipek with the hoof stop. It's Boom. He's able to find and chase down Moth. They've lost 3 here. Hippomaniacs, Curry and Tipek. They're the last 2 left alive. As Curry will jump.
Gonna run.
They'll be able to deliver Curry safely away from the action. Maybe back. I mean, Tipek.
He's thinking about it.
He's got him.
They got him.
He's got him. He's got him. The tips are out.
Look at the tips.
The tips are out. That's Boom gone. No buyback on Boom. Is he short on the money? He's short on the money. A little short on the money here, Boom. So there'll be a little bit of a window.
Heroes.
Yeah, but look at the respawns at 20 seconds. Supports are going to be back up. And that's going to be still with a minute of Boom being dead. So definitely a window to get something done here once they're back up on Hippos. Or
Vikings should stick together. They got to be a little cautious right now not to get caught off. Aramis especially. Like, he used his buyback. If he gets caught bottom, they won't have a Centaur for a very long time too. He's showing himself. I already see Curry running directly at him. Abyssal on the ready.
He's straight down here. Oh, Aramis.
Shad is with him though.
I mean, can they can't make a move once Curry. Shad's already bailing out of it. Shad's out.
He headbands him. That was an interesting fight. Like, Muff with some sick spellcasting on the Wyvern, the Cold Embrace to save versus the initial Omni, and then the Curse to protect. But then I think Mambos maybe was not expecting the damage coming through from the Jug, the spin. He actually ran along the spin and just got hit a couple times from the damage and just a couple of the MKB procs. He just died. So a little slip up there from Hippomaniacs is Curry.
He's going in. He's got 20 seconds left on the Aegis. He wants to use it. He just charges up into the high ground, sees what sort of spells he baits out.
So much gold on Hippomaniacs. There's 4,600 on Curry, 4,800 on Muff.
Oh, look at those spiders, though. Some nice...
4,000 on Tipek, too, but they really want to force before Brood's up.
Curry's in. He's in straight away on Aramis. That's Aramis gone. No buyback available on Aramis. And it's still on cooldown. Boom's back up, and Hippos, they don't have the Aegis anymore.
Centaur's, it's such a big part of the Viking team fight. Like, they don't really have any stuns or control without him.
Starting to poke at the barracks. Curry wants to go in for this, but Boom is going to commit straight away, looking for the backlines. Kezu jumps in, they take down Muff, immediately eliminating the potential of a curse coming in this fight. Seni cookies in, but the damage from the Blade Fury is too much. And Seni goes down as well. Omni slash over towards Mambos. Mambos trying to retreat with the help of Tipek, but Mambos will turn for the Shackle Shot. Mambos still firing back, but he'll fall. Double kill for Kezu. Shad pots the Manta. Shad, he's able to keep himself alive. He's running. Tipek and Curry, they're trying to chase, but Shad gets out of there. Boom comes over from the side. Muff has come back in with the buyback. Curry in trouble. The curse from Muff comes back, holds down Viking. Kezu in trouble as he's getting pelted by Celery and Boom. Will still live. Shad gets found by Tipek as Shad's out. He has got a buyback. Boom was able to move in and finish off Muff, but now Boom, he's going to be hunted in Mambos. Is he going to be able to catch this? No, Waveform's back up. Boom will get out. Meanwhile, in the base, Kezu, oh, he's going to pop. The Spawn Spider League's damage, it was enough. They've taken out Kezu. They're trying to kill Tipek, but they've got the lockdown. As Boom, he's got to run. He's been silenced. He's going to fall as well. A double kill for Tipek.
And the Rex?
And Tipek's buying back. As Curry, they turn over towards the Enchantress. Aramis tries to jump in, but he gets ripped apart. Celery's falling low. Shad trying to fight against this with the help of Boom. They're going over towards Mambos. Boom, he's not going to be able to control him, though. Mambos able to get the blink out to safety. They turn with the E-Blade over towards Curry, but Curry's into the creep, and he's away. Curry, he might want to get back in. Curry, he's looking at this. He's looking towards Boom. Boom. He's going to actually go down aggressively to the low ground.
Spiders are on tier 4.
He's able to get the shackles down. They've got the Hex, the Silence. Boom's in trouble. He needs help, and he needs it now. They're in with the Abyssal. Boom. Is he going to be able to get out? He is. Waveform out to the side. He's running. As Tipek turns up towards Shad, Celery back in action. At the bottom racks now going down. Hippomaniacs on the verge of claiming the Mega Creeps. Celery trying to cause some sort of a distraction, but it's not going to work as Hippos, they take down the racks. They're onto the tier 4s. As Shad's trying to hold. He's getting bashed, Celery. Look at Curry. Glimmer Cape getting Curry out, and they're going to be able to turn it. Boom, Boom. Waveforms in. Gets hexed. Boom's down. Can Shad and Aramis hold this? I don't think they can. Curry takes down Celery. Aramis will fall. As they're running out of buybacks, Viking, GG is called as Hippomaniacs take game 2.
Damn, some really nice spellcasting coming out from Hippomaniacs.